Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's topic is on financial modeling. What is financial modeling? A financial model is a tool which prepared in Excel to forecast future financial performance of a business. There are 10 types of financial models. Number 1, three statement model, discounted cash flow model, merger model, initial public offering model, leveraged buyout model, sum of the parts model, consolidation model, budget model, forecasting model, option pricing model. Let's start one by one. Three statement model. The forecast is typically based on the company's historical actual performance plus assumptions about the future, which requires preparation of an income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, and supporting schedules. Historical results and assumptions. Every financial model starts with the company's historical results. You begin building the financial model by getting actual 3 years of financial statements and inputting them into Excel. Next, you reverse engineer the assumptions for the historical period by calculating things: revenue growth rate, gross margin, variable cost, fixed cost, accounts payable days, account receivable days, inventory days. From there, you can fill in the assumption for the forecast period as hard codes. Start the income statement. With the forecast assumptions in place, you can calculate the top of the income statement with revenue, cost of goods sold, gross profit, and operating expenses down to EBITDA, earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization. You will have to wait to calculate depreciation, amortization, interest, and taxes. Number 3, start the balance sheet. With the top of the income statement in place, you can start to fill in the balance sheet. Begins by calculating accounts receivable and inventory, which are both functions of revenues and cost of goods sold, as well as the account receivable days and inventory days assumptions. Next, fill in accounts payable, which is a function of cost of goods sold and account payable days. Build the supporting schedules. Before completing the income statement and balance sheet, you have to create schedules. Capital assets like property, plant, and equipment. The PP and E schedule will pull from the historical period and add capital expenditure and subtract depreciation. Number 2, the debt schedule will also pull from the historical period and add increases in debt and subtract repayments. Interest will be based on the average debt balance. Number 5, complete the income statement and balance sheet. The information from the supporting schedules completes the income statement and balance sheet. On the income statement, link depreciation to the PP and E schedule and interest to the debt schedule. From there, you can calculate earnings before tax, taxes, and net income. On the balance sheet, link the closing PP and E balance and closing debt balance from the schedules. Shareholders' equity can be completed by pulling forward last year's closing balance, adding net income and capital raised, and subtracting dividends or shares repurchased. Number 6, build the cash flow statement. With the income statement and balance sheet complete, you can build the cash flow statement with the reconciliation method. Start with net income, add back depreciation, and adjust for changes in non cash working capital, which results in cash from operation. Cash used in investing in a is a function of capital expenditures in the PP and E schedules, and cash from financing is a function of the assumption that were laid out about raising debt and equity. Now you will follow now onward. Its calculation and examples will be provided in the next video. So please calculate. You will see all these calculations, and please subscribe my channel, give comments on it, so the next video will be provided to support your